Shabbat Shalom, and welcome to 5 Minutes of Torah with a Beth Israel Rabbi. This has not been a good week for the Jewish people. Exactly a week ago tomorrow, an anti-Semite, someone who wanted to hurt and kill Jews, broke into the Chabad of Poway, California, which is a suburb of San Diego, and shot people, hurting many and killing one. It has been a week of mourning for us. There have been services not only in California but around the world, and even here in Vancouver. In response to what happened, the rabbi of the Chabad in Poway, California said, Am Yisrael Chai, the Jewish people live. This must be our response. As Jewish people, our response to anti-Semitism, our response to what happened last week, our response not only to what happened last week, but 6 months ago at the synagogue in Pittsburgh, at Tree of Life Synagogue, by the way, the very city in which I was born and happened to grow up in, our response must be Am Yisrael Chai. Our response must be to come to synagogue this Shabbat, in weeks to come, to continue to practice as Jews, to continue to be proud Jews. That must be our response. This week we also happen to see the natural passing of Rabbi Menachem Mendel Taub, a Hasidic Rabbi in Jerusalem who survived the Holocaust, who was the victim of Joseph Mengele, who experimented on this rabbi. And Rabbi Taub didn't look like most Hasidic rabbis in the fact that he actually didn't have a beard, not because he shaved, but because of being the victim of Dr. Mengele, who actually tried some experiments with chemicals on his face and on his hair, left him unable to grow a beard, and unfortunately childless as well. Rabbi Taub wrote extensively on two subjects. One being the Holocaust, memorializing the victims of the Shoah. The other being the Shema. Rabbi Taub, this Hasidic Rabbi, said that our response to the Holocaust, our response to anti-Semitism, should be saying the Shema. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Listen, Israel, there is one God, our God. This is the God that we need to believe in. And these words, Shema Yisrael, are the words of our faith. And what Rabbi Taub said was that despite what has happened to us, despite the terrors of Holocaust, despite the terrors of 2,000 years of anti-Semitism, we need to respond with words of faith. Rabbi Taub, after the Shoah, actually moved to Cleveland, Ohio in the United States, and from there made Aliyah. This Shabbat, we read Parshat Achrei Mot. This literally means after the death. It is after the death of Aaron's sons, a sudden, tragic death. A natural response to the death of one's children, a natural response to the death of one's loved ones, is to scream, is to react with absolute pain. And I believe that this is what Aaron wanted to do. But Moshe, encouraged his brother to be silent. I have an issue with this, because I believe that the way that we really should react when someone has passed away, when someone close to us has passed, is to yell out in pain. But Rabbi Taub reminds us as well that not only do we yell out in pain, but we yell with Shema Yisrael. We yell out by saying that yes, we have faith not only in God, but we have faith in the Jewish people. Shabbat Shalom.